What is up, my friends? Welcome along to Friday night's late night agenda. As you know, I'm going to do my best to take you through the latest stories surrounding Liverpool Football Club, transfer links, interesting bits and pieces, and I want to know your thoughts in the comment section. Right, I'm going to get straight into it tonight because there's 4 topics I want to go through, and we're going to start off with a bit of match of the day fever because whenever a player performs well in a game, in a World Cup, in a Champions League, straight away, a lot of Liverpool fans are going, are we in for this guy? Are we in for that guy? Are we in for... It's understandable. But we do need a midfielder. And the first link that I'm going to speak about today is Sofyan Amrabat, of course, from Fiorentina. Now, Fabrizio Romano posted earlier on to say, Fiorentina director was speaking on Sofyan Amrabat and Liverpool Spurs links and said, we want to keep him. There's no plan to sell him. We've an option to extend his contract next year. There's no rush. He's part of our plans. You know, once he gets into, we've an option to extend it. My mind, I don't know about yours, my mind goes straight to, well, that means they're going to extend it because they know they can get more money and he is available for sale. So look, I'm not saying he's the solution. I'm not saying that we're going to go out and sign him, but we do need midfielders. We need midfielders with a bit of bite, with a bit of punch. And his performances in the World Cup have been top notch. Now, I am not going to lie to you. I have not been sitting around watching him play for Fiorentina thinking if only, if only, if only. I am 100% giving you my match of the day fever right now. But he looks all right. And at this point, we need midfielders. We need midfielders. Did I mention? We need midfielders. Honestly, though, Kudus would be the one from this World Cup if I had to pick somebody that really has caught my eye. I know that Ghana have been knocked out. And I know that Ajax probably don't want to sell him, but I wouldn't mind Liverpool going in with an offer there. And we have been linked with him. I said to you guys a couple of times as well, we've sent scouts over to the World Cup to keep an eye on his performances. So, I don't know, let me know about your thoughts on Sofyan Amrabat. Maybe you've watched a lot more of him than I have. I'm practically quite sure you probably have watched a lot more of him than I have. Bit of news as well around Liverpool's FA Cup third round tie against Wolves. It has been scheduled to be a TV game, which means it will be on January the 7th. It's a Saturday night 8 p.m. kickoff, and it's going to be on ITV4 and ITVX, whatever ITVX is. It must be a streaming service or something. But just confirmation, Liverpool Saturday night, January the 7th against Wolves in the FA Cup. I've seen a couple of people, namely the Echo, moaning about it being an unfavourable kickoff time. I don't know about you, but I think it's a great kickoff time. Saturday night, 8 p.m. Yes, please. That'll be a tasty tie. And of course, they'll have a new manager in Julian Lopetegui. You would back Liverpool to go through. But just again, confirmation, January the 7th, 8 p.m. kickoff. And it's going to be on ITV4. The next bit of news is one that, quite frankly, made me laugh my ass off when I read it. And it's coming from Defensa Central, who I believe are a Spanish-based outlet. And they have said that Real Madrid have their eyes on Darwin Nunez. Didn't expect that one coming, did you? Real Madrid are interested in Darwin Nunez. Here's the problem. He's ours. You're not getting him. Nah. You had your chance. You missed it. Liverpool went in. Got that deal done. Don't know what else to say on it. They can want. They can cry. Florentino Perez can say, we want. You ain't getting him. He's a Liverpool player. And although his performance in the World Cup hasn't been great, I'd be lying to you if I said that a little part of me is happy that his World Cup's over, that he hasn't been injured, and that he'll be able to get a little rest and then meet up with the lads for the Dubai training camp ahead of the Premier League getting back underway on Boxing Day. But of course, we do have a game against Manchester City in the League Cup on December 22nd. So yeah, I'm kind of sad for Darwin, obviously, and Uruguay that it didn't go through. I feel they were robbed of at least one penalty. But the fact that Real Madrid are interested in him and I've put them on their list, I don't know what this list is. Players you can't get, I presume, because you're not getting them. And they're going to spend their money on Kylian Mbappe. I've said this to you guys before. I know this Real Madrid line coming out is that they've moved on from Mbappe. They have not. They just want to save face. So I'm not surprised that they'd be interested in Darwin. And I'm not saying that there won't be a time, maybe in 3, 4, 5 years' time, where Darwin, being a South American player, wouldn't fancy a move to another Spanish-speaking league. And look, a club the size of Real Madrid will, of course, be a pull. But right now, he's ours. You're not getting him, Florentino Perez. So, Right, what else have we got to finish up with tonight as well? A couple of other bits and pieces in the news. Oh, yes. I haven't mentioned Jude Bellingham yet. And you know, it's not an Anfield agenda, late night agenda. What about a little bit of Jude Bellingham talk? So, according to Sky Sports Germany, see, everyone's coming on board now. Liverpool are the favourites and remain the favourites to sign Jude Bellingham in the summer window. The Reds, the article goes on to say, the Reds have high interest in the England teenager. Is one of the worst kept secrets in football, but his performances have attracted interest from all over Europe, with Real Madrid, Manchester City named as interested parties by the broadcaster. However, Liverpool have been putting a lot of pressure. I don't know what you mean with pressure. You mean selling him the vision? Getting our teammates to go over there and do bits with him, like Trent and Hendo, and an arm around the shoulder, a little Instagram picture and all. Well, no. I've been telling you for the longest time this is going to happen. I've been telling you we're favourites. I've been telling you the club have sold the vision to him. And I've been telling you that if the fee can be agreed, he will end up at Liverpool Football Club. And now, if you don't want to believe me, just ask yourself this. Put together all the little things we've seen and heard. So, all the Hendo and Jude stuff, the Gerrard being his idol stuff, the Trent picture stuff, the Henry Winter saying he's looking forward to seeing him at Liverpool, the fact that Liverpool are probably the right decision for him at this point in his career, the fact that Jurgen Klopp has spoken about the only thing that stopped Liverpool being interested in bidding for Bellingham was that he wasn't on the market in the last window, and you start to paint a picture in your head of why Liverpool is the most likely destination. Now, of course, we're not going to get at him without a challenge from other clubs, but what I've always said and what I've been informed of is that it's the right decision, and it's a good career progression for Jude Bellingham. He went to Germany, of course, to get some minutes, to improve his career, to play Champions League football. And the thing that keeps coming through over and over again, whenever you watch anybody or read any article or watch anyone interviewed about Jude Bellingham, is his absolute fascination, his determination to be the best football player that he can be. And I think right now, Liverpool under Jurgen Klopp is the best fit for him. There's other talk as well around Enzo Fernandez, who I think will end up at either Real Madrid or Manchester City. That's my guess on this one. Enzo Fernandez has a €120 million release clause in his Benfica contract, which is quite clever, considering they only signed him for, I think, €10 million from River Plate when they brought him in. So that would be, whoever is in charge of the deals at Benfica needs a huge rise, because they've been doing well in recent years with their acquisitions and then moving them on. Just look at the money we paid for Darwin. If all goes to plan, that could be up to €100 million for Darwin Nunez. So, yeah, Benfica have done great business, but the one that interests me the most from our links over the last couple of days is Cody Gakpo. And apparently, Pep Lijnders is the one that's really pushing there for Liverpool to try and bring Gakpo in. Now, if you're like me and you've been following the Gakpo transfer story, you probably think, and so do I, that Manchester United is his most likely destination. But if Liverpool are in for him, and if we make an offer, I'd be more than happy to have him at the club. But I do think he probably will end up somewhere like United, to be fair. And I've got nothing on this other than what I've read in the media. I've got no inside scoop or anything like that around Gakpo, but I'd take him. And him and Kudus, wouldn't say no to both of them in the January market. But over to you guys now, my friends. I want to know what you think. Do you think Pep Lijnders can use his resources and his knowledge of Dutch football to maybe sweet talk Cody Gakpo to come into Liverpool? Or like me, do you think he's most likely going to end up at Manchester United? That's it from me. I will see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Have yourselves a wonderful Friday night. I'll talk to you then. Much love. Bye-bye.